back to another episode of Syracuse Unpeeled, where we reel you in every week with the same tagline. So tonight we've got more McDonald's news and plenty of Bieber. Then Lexi Pratt checks out the Upright Citizens Brigade, and later I'll sit down with Alec Birkin. I'm Kelsey Calmera, and I'm here with Leanna Huber, Jacob Friesengrant, and Sarah Bogdan. To start us off, a drunk 19-year-old college student crashed through the wall of a spa with his body. Yeah. So here's the kicker, though. After he broke down the wall, he stole and cooked several Hot Pockets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good steal.
Okay, last week there was the McDonald's guy, and now there's this guy? I mean, do people not think of Grubhub when they're drunk?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
What is this guy, the Hulk? I mean, is it Road Rage? Must eat Hot Pockets.
That's a lot of destruction over a Hot Pocket. Like, at least steal something good, like some bagel bites.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, bagel bites?
Yeah.
Hot Pockets are way better than bagel bites.
No way.
Hold up.
All right.
No.
All right. False.
Wait, false.
The frozen food hierarchy clearly goes DiGiorno's Pizza, bagel bites, everything else, then Hot Pockets.
Yep,
Tell
she's
me
got
I'm
it.
wrong.
You're wrong.
Oh, no way. I completely agree, but like, when do we not? All right, so there's a new trend on Instagram. After sex selfies. Right?
Nice.
So E reports that couples in their teens and early 20s have been snapping post-sex selfies and uploading them with the hashtag after sex.
Oh, God. Why? After sex, no filter.
Right.
Like, not even X Pro 2 can make that not disgusting. Like, if anything should be private these days, please let it be this. Like, no one wants to see that.
Right.
No.
Wow. I mean, that's just so romantic. I mean, it's not even hit it and quit it anymore. It's hit it and take a selfie.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, though. I think we all got that picture this morning. Jacob.
Yeah.
What picture?
Yeah.
Would not want to see that.
Hashtag. I won't talk about it. But, to be fair, maybe they're listening to that Chainsmokers song. But first, let me take a selfie.
No, this pisses me off, though. It's like when people post pictures of themselves drinking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like, sick bro, you drink?
Yeah. But instead of commenting, I remember my first beer, it's, I remember my first time.
All right. So in other weird Instagram news, James Franco used it to try to hook up with a 17-year-old Scottish girl. He messaged her on Instagram and then started texting her and asking if, first of all, if she was 18. He then asked if she had a boyfriend and if he should get them a hotel room.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Moving fast.
Yeah. He even sent her selfies to prove it was actually him, and she didn't meet up with him. She did take screenshots of their entire exchange, however, and naturally, she posted them all online.
Okay, but James Franco, is she, what? She said no? Is this girl crazy?
Right?
Jealous much?
Yes.
Okay. No, I think he's so creepy, though. Like, he literally thinks, he thinks just because he's James Franco, anyone would want to have sex with him.
But
Yes, I would. James
Okay,
Franco.
no, but think about it. This girl is standard. She's from Scotland. I don't know if you've seen Scottish guys. Gerard Butler. Okay, they make James Franco look like a 13-year-old
True.
girl.
True.
I mean, but really, who Instagram messages anymore? Has James not heard of Tinder? I mean, at least everyone's looking for the same thing on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
James.
And
First name basis.
First name basis, yeah. I mean, and the ages are clearly displayed there. I mean,
On Tinder?
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Valid point. All right, so in a new viral ad campaign, Taco Bell and McDonald's are fighting over which fast food chain offers the best breakfast.
Why?
Wait, are you sure they're not fighting over who has the grossest breakfast?
I mean, the taco waffle sounds great in theory.
Oh, delicious.
Actually, no, that sounds actually disgusting. Now that I think about it. But, somehow just the way the Taco Bell makes it sound completely repulsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foul. No, I really don't know how to decide between the waffle taco and the egg McMuffin. Like, it's like choosing a formal date. None of your options are that great, and regardless, you're going to feel sick afterwards.
That is the best thing I've heard all
It's true.
Okay, but come on, if choosing between having Taco Bell or McDonald's for breakfast is your biggest decision all day, then you've got bigger issues.
Very true. Very
Really,
true.
really.
Well, yeah, and Canadian Taco Bell customers asked when the breakfast menu will be offered in Canada. The official Taco Bell Twitter responded, "When you take Justin Bieber back."
Ouch. That's cold. I mean, come on, Obama. Deport Bieber already. I mean, even Taco Bell wants him gone, right?
Yeah, thanks, Obama. It's like my favorite thing to say.
No, and you know when Taco Bell wants something gone, like it has to be bad. They do not have high standards. Like they put nasty meat and eggs in a waffle.
That's disgusting, yeah.
But Justin Bieber should go back to Canada as an act of patriotism for his own country. Okay? And you know what? It would probably be the first unselfish thing he's ever done in his life. All right. And please, Bieber, give the people their crappy waffles.
So, Gwyneth Paltrow announced her separation with husband Chris Martin on her website Goop, calling it conscious uncoupling.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
Sorry to laugh, it's sad, but just like leave it to Gwyneth Paltrow to make a separation announcement. So annoying. Like it's probably also gluten free.
Probably.
Probably. And vegan at the same
Yeah,
time.
vegan.
But somehow she still makes her marital issues sound more trendy than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yep.
But conscious uncoupling? What does that even mean? I mean,
We can't even say it.
those are just words. I mean, you got to be clear about these type of things, Chris. All right, exclusive, not exclusive. When you walk into a bar and a girl asks you if you're single or not, you can't pull that conscious uncoupling crap.
It's so hard
I
to
mean,
say.
you're gonna get a drink thrown in your face or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put a hand.
One or the other.
So, Selena Gomez was just served as part of the case against Justin Bieber. Bieber is being sued for allegedly attacking a paparazzi in front of Gomez. She'll be deposed in late April, and she'll be asked if she ever saw Bieber taking any controlled substances, among any other things.
Other things.
All right, the last thing you want if you're in a lawsuit is it writing on the testimony of your ex-girlfriend. And, like, he hasn't exactly been that nice to her,
Right.
so good luck, Justin.
Things aren't looking up.
Oh, this poor girl, though. She cannot get away from him. I'm sure she just cannot wait to sit in court all day and answer questions about her ex-boyfriend.
Right.
That's pulling teeth. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Really though. I mean, the question shouldn't be when did she see him take controlled substances? It should be when wasn't he high?
Yeah.
True. Okay, so the series finale of How I Met Your Mother aired last week to mixed reviews. If you haven't seen it yet, we're giving away some spoilers, so watch out. Fans finally found out who the mother is. It's Tracy, but she died, and the episode ends with Ted proclaiming his love for Robin.
Okay, but I really like the finale. Okay, sure, they killed off Tracy, the mother, but those scenes at the wedding were so sweet. I mean, I cried during the entire thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
tear.
but like,
You.
it's not that surprising that people didn't like Tracy being killed or dying or whatever.
Not surprising at all.
No, because I mean, the show is named after her.
And he gets with his best friend's ex-wife. I mean,
Yeah.
low blow.
Can we also just talk about how David Henry from Wizards of Waverly Place knew the ending this entire time?
Right?
Yeah, like he's just been keeping that inside.
Holding out.
But honestly, like, as a huge fan, it had to end like that.
Yeah.
And, like, Robin is my role model, so I'm glad that she got with him in the end. So, for those of you who thought that Simon Cowell and Carmen Electra were Hollywood's weirdest couple, Tom Cruise and Laura Prepon just threw their weird hat in the ring. Yep, that's right.
What?
Donna from That 70s Show and Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible are apparently dating.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy. I mean, that has to be the most random couple I think I've ever heard of.
I mean, well, Tom Cruise has dated / had fake contractual marriages with everyone else in Hollywood, so I guess it's slim pickings.
True.
But, okay, no offense to her, though, because she is certainly the one dating down.
Right.
Literally dating down. Absolutely. Okay, she is like 5'10", and he's like this. I don't know, this tall.
Like 5'7" or something.
God forbid.
Yay high.
Yay high. Yay high. God forbid the girl wears heels. She'll have like half a foot on him.
True.
At least.
I know. Well, in tragic news for all the ladies out there, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are engaged.
What? No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Hold it together, girl, for like just 1 second, okay?
There are other men out there. It's okay. You'll
Okay.
find someone.
Ryan Gosling still.
Yeah, that's true.
He was sporting a diamond ring while promoting his latest movie, Transcendence, and admitted the fact that he was wearing a chick's ring was a dead giveaway of his engagement.
Oh, God, he's engaged. You know who's not going to be too thrilled about that is
Who?
Vanessa Paradis. It's
Parody,
Parody.
French and fancy, parody.
French. I took French for 7 years.
It
I should
shows.
know it.
Oh.
Clearly it was time well spent, guys. Well, Vanessa Paradis, the woman, you know, that spent 14 years dating him, had 2 of his children, and who he did not propose to, she's got to be pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks for her. But he admits he was wearing a girl's ring, right? But does he admit why?
No.
Okay, well, here's a thought. Maybe he's a feminist. Why do women have to be the ones who always wear the diamond engagement ring? Huh, Jacob? Men can have bling too.
Oh, God, here we go.
I'm sorry.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah.
I must have
right.
struck a nerve or something.
Coming up next, we have the Upright Citizens Brigade, and later I sit down with Alec Birkin.
Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. We have a Syracuse alum in the building. Isn't that great? I'm sorry. So can you tell everybody here the event you're here for?
Hi, my name is John Murray, and I'm part of the UCB Touring Company. We're up here to do a show tonight at the Shine Underground at 8 p.m. Tonight is the UCB Touring Company, which is made up about, like, let's say, 20 to 30 people. And there are these improvisers that don't usually play together. They get kind of matched together for the tours. And there'll be 4 of us, and we'll probably do like an interview with someone from the audience, do some some scenes off of that, and then do a second half that's kind of based off of some audience's suggestions. And we tour the country, we go around and we do workshops, and it's a really good time. We get to go to different colleges like this wonderful university and other places. It's a real blast, and we get to hang out with the students afterwards.
That's like also news for Germany, right? Yeah. So like, that's not bad. You have a chancellor? Yes. All right. You know they made Hitler.
Well, I graduated in 2000, and I came down to New York, and I got an agent through the drama department, and a lot of people when I moved to New York were like, hey, you should do this kind of comedy. You'd be really good for it. And I said no for a lot of years because I thought I knew better. But it turns out everyone for once, peer pressure was absolutely right. And yeah, I took classes in 2004 at UCB, and then just really found it worked well with the kind of performer I was. And then I got put on what's called a Herald team, which is one of our house teams. And then from there, I got put on a weekend house team and stuff like that. So in a weekend sketch team, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, you just take a class and you are into the community of improv. It's not a very exclusive community. It's pretty open. So to pursue it, I think, is more the kind of difficult thing of like people can get discouraged because of rejection of not making teams or how they can take notes and stuff like that. But if you're diligent and you're funny, you'll find a way, be it through improv or sketch, to become part of the comedic community without a problem. I would say start now in college, start as soon as you can, especially like, you know, with the birth of like YouTube and web videos and stuff like that, and the fact that you can just upload your own stuff to Funny or Die or UCB Comedy. Like, I would say there's no reason that you can't be making your own sketches. And then I know that there's a college team here, Zamboni Revolution. Those guys are going to open up for us tonight, and they're really great. But like, you know, there's, you know, you can audition for them, or you can just start your own indie improv team and try to book stuff around here. It's like the great thing about improv is it's very DIY, and that's what's, I think that people are always like, when you're like, I can't do something, it's like you can just do it yourself. So, yeah. With improv, like, it's like you don't really pre-plan, so it's kind of whatever comes up. Yeah. What I like to talk about in class a lot is how in improv you get to do what's different than, like, the norms of society. Mm-hmm. In improv scenes, you get to, like, to get what's called the game, which is what's funny about the scene. It's the pattern within the scene. To get that going, you have to do, like, really confessional statements. So, like, you and I are in a scene, and maybe I'm just going to be like, I don't like what you're wearing. I'm going to tell you that straight in the scene. I love what you're wearing right now. I want to tell you that right now. As John Alexia, I'm like, you look great. Okay? But we're in the scene. I say that, right? That is, like, you don't get to do that in normal everyday life. You don't get to go up to someone and be like, your hair sucks. But in an improv scene, you can, and you can turn that into something funny. And I think that that's just really great and liberating, where you can get up on stage and just pretty much say whatever you want.
What do you mean you don't know if you had a threesome? Yeah, I'm turning 25, so everyone's like, oh my God! You're pretty.
Great thing about improv is, like, it's kind of, and I mean this in the best sense, it's a disposable art form. and meaning that like to use an analogy of it's like wet wipes. Maybe because I'm a dad, that's on my mind. But you can always like pull another one out, like tissues, right? You use it and you're done, and that's what improv is. It's like you're always just making it up, so you get to just kind of like, if one scene doesn't work, you get to make another one right away. That's amazing and stuff like that. And even though that one's amazing, it doesn't last because you're about to make another one. It just kind of keeps on going like that. So, yeah.
I wish classes here were like that, just disposable tissues.
Much that we're kind of trapped in with our daily lives of how we have to be polite, how we don't want to do certain things, and improv like needs us to do all of the reverse of that to bring out the funny, which is really important, I think. And that's basically, in the greater sense, why we go to the theater, because we want to escape our daily lives. And not to get too much, but guys, we do live in that like beginning half of the Matrix, let's face it, okay? We all know it. We all know that we're just like, it's a drudge, so you got to like kick out of it. Glad that I could come on your campus TV and just be like, we're all drones. We're all like, you're mad and you're not going to take it anymore.
The revolution has begun.
Yeah, exactly. It started right here on Citrus TV. It just started right here, right now. The revolution's starting. Like that. Have you ever been to one of the UCB theaters?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm a Florida girl.
I didn't bring it up to embarrass you. You should come. You should come to check them out. We have 2 theaters in New York, one on 26th Street and 8th Avenue. And then we have one on the Lower East Side on A and 3rd. And we got another theater out in LA now. And it's great. The shows are super cheap. They're $5. And then if you're a student, if you're a sketch student, sketch shows are free for you. If you're an improv student, improv shows are free for you. So it's really good. And the classes are 8 weeks. Any of you guys that are like, have the time home for the summer that live around New York, pop in and take a class for 8 weeks and just be like, I got level 1. I did it. I saw what it's about and saw a whole bunch of shows and stuff like that.
Realize that you are a new dad.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Has that changed your inspiration within your comedy? I know like with my mom, sometimes she gets her little ideas from little things that we do. So let me know about that.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I don't know per se. Like, I would say, there's probably been a couple of scenes where someone has a kid in it, or someone plays a kid, like your viewpoint of how you interact is different. I wouldn't say you have this change where like if someone plays a kid in the scene, you're like, you know what, I can't right now. Like, this is too much. It's too emotional. Yeah. But I would say that, there's that. And then there's just a kind of general how you look at your career-wise. Like, I have to be honest, like I'm a lot less lazy now that I have 2 more mouths to feed. Like, I know that's, it's just like you were like, oh yeah, I got plenty of time now. I'm just like, oh man, those kids are hungry and they need more diapers. I gotta really keep working at what I'm doing, or else, we'll all be in the poorhouse. So, but like, I'm being a little exaggeratory, but like it definitely fuels the fire.
What were your favorite moments here at Syracuse?
All right, let's talk about right now, guys. Dinosaur barbecue. Everybody out there. All right, I want to say it. I've been here for 3 hours. I've already been there. I've already had a rack of ribs, a chicken, and pulled pork and a brisket, okay? It was amazing and worth, it's just that place is the best, okay? All right, they have them in New York, and I love the one. There's one in Brooklyn. There's one in Harlem. I tell you right now, the one in Syracuse is like, it's my sweetheart. I love it.
All your memories are coming back right now.
We get to stay here forever, guys. Oh, man, remember the snow? Ooh, a lot of
Lovely Syracuse weather. It's so gorgeous.
I'm really happy to be here. I think Syracuse is a great school. I think that it gives a lot to its students, and I think you can make a great group of friends. I think that for a school that's like in the middle, like I was saying before, up in the middle of New York State, kind of away from a lot of stuff, I think that builds a strong sense of community here, and I'm just happy that I get to be part of it and I get to come back and entertain people.
Welcome back to Syracuse Unpeeled. I'm here with Alec Birkin, a special projects coordinator for The Gift of Life. So first, could you just tell us all a little bit about the organization?
Yeah, well, first off, just thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure.
Of course. And so The Gift of Life is an organization which connects healthy donors with ailing cancer patients suffering from leukemia, lymphoma, and other blood-related cancers.
Okay, so how did you originally get involved?
Yeah, so I actually first heard about the Gift of Life when I was on the trip called Birthright, which is an all-inclusive paid trip to Israel for Jewish-born Americans. So that was after my freshman year here at Syracuse, and I was on the trip, and they urge you to give back while on the trip because they're providing so much for you. So it was on that trip that the Gift of Life came and presented to us and first told us about their mission, and that's where I first swabbed my mouth in the basement of a hotel in Jerusalem.
And I know that you did get the chance to donate. So what was that like?
Yeah, well, that was absolutely just a thrill, a blessing. And so, as I said, I first heard about the Gift of Life in Israel. I swabbed my mouth there. And then a year later, I was studying for my finals of my sophomore year. And the Gift of Life called me for the first time, saying that I was a potential match for a 59-year-old woman who was dying of leukemia. And they asked me if I could go in and give a blood sample. And that's what the Gift of Life calls confirmatory typing. So from your first initial swab, there you're able to get a little tissue typing. And then from the blood that you then go on to give, they're able to determine if you are the actual match. So it was there after I returned home to my home in Rhode Island that my sister took me to the hospital. I did a little blood draw, and then about 2 months later, I was actually donating. So that was July 26th of 2012 was my donation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was it like meeting her for the first time?
It's really honestly hard to put into words. The Gift of Life flew us down and we met on stage, as you just saw, in front of about 300 people. My family was all there. Susan had some of her friends in from Chicago. And just spending the day with her, getting to know pretty much her side of the story. I felt like we were really living these parallel lives for a year and 8 months since my donation, and it really just all came together that weekend, and meeting her was certainly a thrill, and we've been in contact since then. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so after that, did you get more involved with the organization right away?
Yeah, so I first went down and met Susan on February 9th of 2014, and I had just recently graduated from Syracuse 2 months prior in December, and at that point I was doing my full-time job search, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted a mid-size organization that was established where I could be entrepreneurial because that was my undergraduate degree. And it sort of took me a little bit to realize that exactly what I was looking for was the Gift of Life. And when I put those two things together, the wheels just started turning. And so about a week later, I actually did get involved, and they hired me as the special projects coordinator. And now it's been about a month and a half since then. It's been awesome.
Wow, that's so quick. You could just kind of all fall into place.
I know.
So what have you been doing since then?
So since then, my job title really, it focuses primarily on recruitment. So such a small percentage of people are actually a match. So it's really important for us to continually grow the registry. And we really focus on college campuses because 18 to 24-year-olds have the best chance of actually being someone's life-saving donor because of the youthfulness of our bone marrow and our stem cells. So I heavily recruit around the Northeast on college campuses, and pretty much it, and try to fundraise a little bit in there as well. So it's been awesome.
And I know you just had the drive last week, but now how can people get involved other times of the year?
Right, so I mean, on our website, there are drives absolutely all over the place that are continually happening. I think we have 1 or 2 drives a day all over the country, so people can get involved that way. If people want to host drives on their own, about 95% of drives, there's actually no one from the Gift of Life there. My drive in Syracuse, I was obviously here. I did a lot of the legwork, and that's why it was a bigger drive. We ended up swabbing about 950 students, which was absolutely incredible. The SU community was so receptive to it, and I can't thank them enough for that. But yeah, people can contact me if they want to host a drive in their community and try and find some life-saving donors out of their community.
All right. Well, everything you're doing is amazing, and you're having such a big impact on the community. So now we're going to change gears and do something a little more upbeat, and we're going to do our speed round of questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, we're going to unpeel Alec Birkin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Fratagonia or Vineyard Vines?
Neither.
What would you choose?
I hate those name brands.
Okay, Sperry's or sneakers?
Sneakers.
All right. Chucks or Lucy's?
Chucks.
Your favorite theme party?
Superheroes.
That's a good one. What's your favorite food to drunk order?
Chipotle.
You can order Chipotle?
You can order it in, go pick it up.
There you go. Okay. Crepes or gelato?
Gelato.
Have you been there?
I was in Florence this past summer.
Oh, there you go. Real gelato. Real crepes.
Gelato.
Okay, and boxers or briefs?
Briefs, 100%.
All right, we have to ask. We do it every time. All right. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Syracuse Unpeeled.